Welcome to Wuhan Sports Centre. It is day 3 of the 2014 FIBA Asia Cup. Up for you, we have Indonesia facing off against the current FIBA Asia champions, Iran. There is today's schedule. We have already seen Jordan take their first victory of this tournament, defeating Singapore 70-53, giving the Jordan team a 1-1 record. As we look at the group standings in Group A, that is the group we will be focusing on here today. You see Iran characteristically in the middle of the table with a 1-win and 1-loss record. And that is because this team here lost their 20-game win streak yesterday in FIBA Asia competitions, going down to China. A shock defeat for them, and it will be Indonesia trying to create once more an upset. This Indonesian team playing in its first championship at the senior level since the 2011 FIBA Asia Championships. Had a rough awakening in their first game, going down 105-37 against China. Here is the Iran team that we said lost that remarkable win streak yesterday. It was their first defeat in more than 3 years in FIBA Asia competitions, and it was their last defeat since their last trip to this very arena. They went down in 2011 at the quarterfinal stages to Jordan in the FIBA Asia Championships. Since then, they rolled off a remarkable streak, being the current FIBA Asia champions at 2013 and the FIBA Asia Cup champions in 2012. For coach Memir Besarevic, it was his first ever defeat as head coach of the Iranian team. So a number of firsts, and this Iran team will be looking to bounce back. For Indonesia, as I mentioned, this is their first senior championships to the 2011 Asian Championships. It was also here in Wuhan. It was a tough start for them, that heavy defeat to China. Really did not start the tournament well. 34-1 they were down at the end of the first quarter, and that kind of set the tone for the game. A big quarter in period number 2. We still trailed 50-18 at the half, and there was no way back for this team. No play up, more than 6 points then for Indonesia. Coach Horengabala, led by Ferdinand, who had 6. So we will take a short break while we rise for the national anthems of Iran and then Indonesia.
So, Indonesia, please remain standing for the national anthem of Indonesia. 请坐 Thank you. 请双方运动员握手礼。Now it's time to shake hands.
As the two teams shake hands then before the game. This is the 5th edition of the FIBA Asia Cup. It takes place every 2 years. The winning team qualifying automatically to the FIBA Asia Championships, will be held in 2015. We have 9 teams taking part this year. Iran qualified as the defending champions. One team from each region making up the spots, with an additional spot given to the 2 conferences of the Asian continent that had the best performances in the 2013 Asian Championships, and that is how Indonesia have made their way here. The top 4 teams from the group stages will advance to the quarterfinals. So in Group A, with 5 teams, 1 team will be eliminated at this stage, Indonesia, and the only team currently without a win, so they'll be hoping to get that for the first time today. For Iran, we said it was a disappointing loss for them yesterday. They were led by Hamid Haddadi. He had 15 points and 9 rebounds, but he had no support, Haddadi, at all. Just one other player close to double figures. That was the number 6, Saman Vaisi. He had 9 points. But when you consider that Haddadi had the first 9 of the game for Iran, you can see why they had their problems. Iran, the questions for me, the 3-point shooting and how they can get points on the scoreboard when it's not in the hands of Hamid Haddadi. Haddadi, as he progresses along his career, support, can't really play big minutes, especially at this stage of the international season. Remember that Iran will go on to the World Championships in Spain from this tournament. For Indonesia, we said what a struggle it was for them. They were led by Ferdinand. He will wear the number 11 for them. There he is there, Ferdinand Damniak. He had 6 points to lead the way, but the struggles for Indonesia are clear. Just 2 of 23, 9% from the 3-point line they were in that game. They have to hit from downtown. And the other problem, which will concern them going against this front line from Iran, is they were out-rebounded 23-60 by China in their opening game. So, how will Indonesia handle the size and power of Hamid Haddadi on the inside? And of course, not forgetting the other traditionally strong player from the Iranian team, the number 11, Oshin Sahakin. Sahakin was an all-star at the 2013 Asian Championships, but he had a disappointing game yesterday. Sahakin, just 1 of 4 from the field, 4 points and 1 rebound only. And this is a man we've come to expect far more than number 11. So Iran, I've had a close look at first couple of days. You need that perimeter scoring. Mohamed Jamshidi Jafrabadi, the number 13, is yet to really get going in this tournament. As we see the starting lineup, it changes all round for Iran. There is no Haddadi in that starting lineup, so Ashgar Kudust will take his spot, and also Sahakin will not be featured either. So a different lineup then from Iran. Be interesting to see if they maintain that throughout the game. Will Haddadi play at all? Or will he be rested? For Indonesia, we already talked about the threat of the number 11, Ferdinand Damanak. Interesting to see, will he lead the way once again? Can Iran keep this front line off the boards? Because still Kudust, a very imposing physical figure. Iran wearing those red uniforms then. Go out onto the floor. Indonesia, the white. There is Saman Vaisi. had 9 points yesterday. As we see Haddadi take the spot on the bench. I mentioned changes all round. Yunus Lalashidi, the number 9 there as well. Also in the starting lineup for a change. And the number 7, Arman Zangare. Either of those two players seen much court time in this tournament so far. They will take the place alongside Mohamed Reza Akbari. None of those traditional starters really. The only player we've seen, Saman Vaisi, so far is Indonesia. You can see the problems already. This small lineup for Indonesia. Biggest player on the floor, Damniak. Just 195, but they get a steal early. And what a start this could be. There you go for Indonesia. First 2 of the game for Indonesia. And already they've eclipsed their output from the first quarter against China. So solid start for them. They're going to be in this 2-3 zone. Good tactic. You know this Iran team struggles from the perimeter, but right on cue. The 3 is hit. Smooth looking stroke then from the number 9, Yunus Lalashidi. He added some scoring punch Lalashidi at the end of the game yesterday, but it was too little. There's a lovely cut from Kardust. Receives the pass from Zangane. And Iran established this 3-point lead very quickly indeed. So for Indonesia, ball being moved from right to left. They try and find a way to penetrate. A long contested 3 taken. And we hope that was wide open jump shot, doesn't go. And there, offensive rebounds once again. Kardust loses his balance. And here comes the Indonesian team. They're going to move the ball quickly. To get some better spacing though. Another 3 for them. This one goes. Ibrahim and Wihu gets it to go. Tied game, 5 apiece. Indonesians active in this zone. Got to make sure they secure any rebounds, but beautiful pick and roll action. Kardust gets a finish, applauded by Coach Pisarevic. Excellent execution. I think it was Vaisi on the assist. Iran have also used the 2-3 zone, but they're playing switching defense here. Can't see if it's zone or man. Offensive rebound couldn't be finished there. Rejoa can't get it to fall. Iran will pull it out. 2 high screens. They're going to look to Kardust, roll into the ring. They find him again. Kardust takes his time, uses his weak hand. Good low post play then from Kardust. Execution was good from Iran there. Pull up jump shot, no good. Offensive rebound from Ferdinand. 2 for him. Iran will walk it up. The strong drive. Akbari gets the finish. Gets the drive by Akbari. He's an aggressive player. We saw a couple of fouls from him yesterday that were not liked by this Chinese crowd or the players. Hard fouls from Akbari. Gets it to go. Easy then, reversing the ball. Looking for some options. It is a very perimeter-based offense from the Indonesians. They struggle with size on the inside. Ferdinand. Dominique, number 11, the biggest player at 195. There he is setting the screen. Doesn't like to operate with his back to the basket though. Shot again as the player ties his laces. Play continues. Easy two then. Sangane finds some room, lays it up. Long two, Ferdinand bounces clear. Iran look to push again in transition. Lovely crossover, Vasey. We've seen that a number of times during this tournament already. Vasey slicing to the ring, landed up with the left hand. The rolling player instead. Indonesia should take the long three. It's good. And Wuhan gets it to go once again. He started this game well. Second three of the game for him. 16-10. Strong drive once more. Aleshide.
Number 13 pushing back. And now there's one to take another 2 for 0 for TP round.
Just one or two they should aim, but the offensive rebound and put back. So lead balloons to 9. Easy using that screen action. Nowhere to go. Solid defense from Iran. The foul is going to be called. Wuhan, number 13, is going to carry the offensive load for Indonesia. He was the man that drew the fouls. We see substitutions for the first time. So Jawa comes in, replaces Prawiro. There's a confusion about who the foul was actually called on. Confirmation it was called against Jonas Laleshide, the number 9. We're ready to get underway once again. Indonesia, 10 points in this quarter. Good drive. The defense held firm from Laleshide. Another 3. And Willow can get it to go. And Iran usually like the slow tempo game. Push, particularly early shot in transition. Rebound was taken there. We lost it. Ibrahim and Neo. Indonesia stay in the 2-3 zone. Kardust is going to roll to the ring here. Takes up position to try and rebound. Carter, the number 4. His place on this near side. Tough pull up. Ibrahim doesn't get it to go. And Indonesia will start over. They'll find some sort of opening. This Iranian defense, good job at the moment. They give up the 3-point shot. Katara couldn't get it to go. Eventually rebound taken down by Iran. They walk it up the floor this time. This is usually the pace they like to play at. Low scoring team Iran, but often they've got the size of Haddadi on the inside as Kardust powers his way up. Gets the score, the basket's been given. So Kardust doing his best impression of Ahmed Haddadi. It's the 2 to go. You see the foul. I think could be good against Erman, the number 9. Fandi Ramadhani comes in, number 12, as Kardust is at the line. A little bit strong, a bit easier to secure the rebound, nearly tipped away. substitution for Iran. And for the first time, we see Arslan Kazemi join the team late, the number 14. So Coach Besarevich looking to get him into the action here. This is an Iranian team. Has not had the best of preparations. Backup point guard Saeed Mashayaki has joined the team on the morning of the first game. Turned out to be a victory for them against Japan, but it wasn't an impressive performance on that day either. We do see there's a number of the secondary players from Iran on the floor after their performance yesterday. So this chance to perhaps take a break as the nice penetration and find. Kardus gets the finish. Sama VC it was with the drive. Haddadi and Sahakin, cheerleaders on the side. Open look for Ferdinand. He is fouled. It is Kasemi. He reaches in, catches Ferdinand on the arm. Sideline possession. Good deflection from Iran. They look to run once more. That number's down the floor. Angane wanted it, and instead it is the left-handed drive of Laleshade. He doesn't get it to go, but Kardus is having a career night here. It's the offensive rebound and put back. Kardus already 12 points personal then. So another foul is called against Iran. VC tries to get out of the way, just catches the arm of Ramadhani. Indonesia struggling to get the ball in bounds, eventually do. They get it back to Prastoada. He backs it out, waits for the screen. Can't turn the corner though. Arslan Kasemi gets the steal and misses the dunk. Kasemi and this crowd cheering for a dunk, tried to give it to him and put it on the back of the ring. So, Vasey takes his time, brings it down the floor. Still this 2-3 zone from Indonesia. Penetration, open look, rolls in and out for Zangane, but the offensive rebound picked up eventually by Kasemi. Quick hands from him. Indonesia need to pack it in, force Iran to beat them from the outside, but they must secure the defensive rebounds. Another three. Doesn't go from Laleshade, and this time good rebound for Indonesia. Gawira got it, and they give it straight back with the travelling violation. You see the young man Benem Ekshale just 19 years of age, usually a starter for this Iranian team. Comes in for the first time then off the bench, steps out into the backcourt. Very impressed with him in the opening game against Japan. 10 points on that occasion, but very quiet yesterday. He does have this 3-point range. One of the true shooters on the Iranian team, as Kardus again finds some space on the inside. 14 points and 5 rebounds for Ashgar Kardus, the number 12 for Iran. Nowhere to go. They're going to take the long three on the buzzer. It's good. Prastoada gets it to go. And there is the quarter break. It's a relatively strong quarter for the Philippines. Indonesia smiles around for them as they go in trailing by 12, 13-25. For Iran, workmanlike so far. Done done exactly what they hoped to do. Excuse me, 13-27. As they have this 14-point advantage after 10 minutes of action. Indonesia back out onto the floor. Ready to go for this second quarter. So they can control their boards a little bit better. Try and force Iran to just the one shot. I'm sure they'll be delighted. They will start the second quarter with possession. Giving up 4 offensive rebounds. They've kept in touching distance though, 11-8 in that battle. Long 2, comes up short. Kasemi grabs the rebound, brings it down the floor in transition. He gives it over to Vesi. Surprised we haven't seen Saeed Mashikadi yet. The young point guard will wear the number 5. There's another young player, 19-year-old Nexhila Gildig. This is a 3. Ajwan. Rushbe Ajwan, number 4 that was, just in your picture. Fresh into the game. High energy player, great rebounder for Iran. Let's see if he can have the same impact around the ring that Kudus did in that first period. 3 will be taken, comes up short, good tip back. That tip was white, Yati, but unfortunately for him, went straight into the hands of an Iranian player. Right, cute. I saw Saeed Meshikadi walk into the scorer's table there to check himself into the game. Vesi pulls up, in and out. Rebound taken by Indonesia. A slicing drive. Ramadhani. Nice cut from him. Earns himself a trip to the line. Powerful drive with his left hand there. There's the substitution. Shikadi will raise the tempo for Iran. Really is a jitterbug, gets all around the floor. Defensive menace. This young backcourt now with Benem Yeshikadi. Yeshikadi reverses it around. I'm looking for that high-low dive. Couldn't find it this time. The screen will be set from Ashvan. He's in rebounding. He's not needed though, because Amen Zangane drives and draws the contact to get himself to the line. There's the long frame of Zangane. He's frustrated he couldn't make the shot as well. There's Hayujati. Number 14 committed his first foul. Second no good. There is the pest that is Ashvan on the offensive rebound, just tipping it to keep it alive. Good from Iran to get back in defensive transition. They've got to have a hand up because Okuwira Didn't even blink. Catch and shoot. Cuts this lead then to 11 points. Another strong start for Indonesia. Just hoping to try and keep it in within touching distance if they can. A long two taken by Kasemi, doesn't go. And Indonesia, another defensive stop. And the rebound here, we see Besarevic frustrated. The pressure comes from Iran. Pick up full court now. Let's see how Indonesia handle this. It is Effendi that brings it down. Rizky Effendi. And number 10. Another three. Short. Ramadhani that was. And there is a beautiful feed. But a missed dunk. Hard fall to the floor as well. Zangane was. I hope he's okay. Indonesia a chance to come the other way. Off the glass is short. It's a chance for Prawiro there, but he doesn't get it to go full. I'm going to take a stoppage and play. That is because Arman Zangane took a hard fall on a spectacular dunk attempt. Have a look at this one. Just fell off the ring, landed hard. Hope he's okay. It was a beautiful feed from Saeed Mashikadi. What a spectacular play that would have been from Zangane, a 20-year-old. He is replaced. Not sure if this is good news for Indonesia. He's been replaced by the number 13. That is Mohamed Jamshidi Jafrabadi. Here he is with the ball. He's probably the best perimeter shooter on this Iranian team. As Shalit showed his age there, unaware of the shot clock. Held onto the ball as the buzzer sounded. So Indonesia, strong 4-1 start to period number 2. As we see Zangane, some treatment on the sideline. Looks to be okay. Ritsky into the hands of Prawio. He doesn't get it to go. And Iran go to Jamshidi. He comes up way short though. And again, not sure how many times I've seen Saeed Mashikadi at just 178 get an offensive rebound. A very good rebounder for his side, Mashikadi. It's the easy two there. It's the first field goal for Iran. Just shy of 4 minutes. There's a beautiful fading spin. Gives Rizky Effendi his first 2 of this game. Lead remains at 11 then. Kasemi looks in inside. Jafrabadi gets it back. Somebody needs to step up. Can they make from the perimeter? Still they struggle. Yep, Shalit that was. Missed that 3. Indonesia won't blink if they get an opportunity from the 3-point line. There it is. And it's good. The crowd applaud. Prawiro knocks it down and the lead to 8. 30-22. Smiles from Indonesia. The game plan is working for them. A 2-3 zone, as long as they can secure the defensive rebound, is causing problems for this Iranian team, which has yet to unlock anybody from the perimeter. And a timeout has been called by coach Besarevic. Iran come back. As going to be Mashiakadi for 3. Still doesn't get it going. Indonesia again get that defensive rebound. That's the key. Oh, but a loose pass. Mashiakadi feeds it. Another missed dunk. That's a 3rd miss from Iran. Kasemi again. Mashiakadi did the hard work with the steal and assist, but Indonesia couldn't punish them this time. Ashvan powers his way up, knocks the defender out the way. Prorio it was. Zerveris, Prorio. There we see committing the foul. See if it's a good one. It would have been a certain 2 for Ashvan. But now he's got to earn them from the line. Looking forward as Ashvan makes this first for Iran. If they wish to repeat as FIBA Asia Cup champions, they have to find a way to shoot the ball better from the perimeter. They're just 1 of 9 here from the 3-point line. They had their struggles yesterday against China as well. It really was the problem for them, going just 1 of 22. 5% from the 3-point line in that game. Something for us to watch going forward. We know Haddadi, when he does play, he's going to get you a double-double. Who else is going to score for Iran? This is the man that may be the answer. Mohamed Jamshidi Jafrabadi drew the foul on Pringo Reggio. So clear foul against Pringo. Chance to run for Indonesia once more. Nice fake, step through. Foul is going to be called. Zerveris hits the shot too. Great transition basketball for Indonesia. He takes the applause from his teams, rightly so. Look at that head fake. Beautiful play, and then a cheap foul from Saeed Mashiakadi. Bonus is added. So Iran, Indonesia staying within touching distance. Ferdinand comes back on. They show up by just 7 points. Mashiake control the ball. No real options for him though before Kasemi eventually gets open. Turnover. Mashiake looked loose there. Got too deep into the key. A 3, no good. Akbari, it was back onto the floor before Arslan Kazemi picks up the garbage, lays it up. Pressure. Prestoara struggles to get the ball over the half, eventually does. There's that defensive menace. There's Mashiake, but it doesn't matter, too small. That attempt. 2 more points for Indonesia then. Ball reverse round, Kasemi. Trying to find some room. Akbari. Nowhere to go for him. The shot clock to 4 already. Iran need to get it up. And they couldn't get it to 4. And here comes Indonesia. Foul to stop transition. Mashiake. Knew what he was doing. Indonesia had some advantage in transition there. Zerveris now trying to attack this mismatch. Takes the 3, doesn't go. Akbari brings it down to the inside. Doesn't go. Another miss. Ashvan it was. Couldn't quite get the putback to fall. A lot of room to go one-on-one. Can they turn the corner? They can, but what a block. Ashvan waited for it. Mashiake feeds Kasemi, who just cannot get it going today. Kasemi missed 3 dunks. A strong drive and finish. And we hope Ibrahim gets it to go. And the lead to 5 now. Iran, number of opportunities. It's now 5 dunks they've missed. So we see Zanganeh back in. There's Ibrahim Angio. Gets it to go to cut the lead to 4. Iran massive favourites coming into this game. But they've been held. Of course, the rest seem to be resting a number of players. You do wonder whether Coach Besarevic is starting to think he may have to play the star duo of Haddadi and Sahakin in this second half. Rebound taken on another miss from Iran. Iran shooting less than 40% from the field. Just 1 of 10 from the three-point line now. Pastrada trying to find some room as he flips it to the perimeter. It's turned over. Relay Shade knocked to the floor. Samavesi comes back. Veteran, 32 years of age. Places Mashiakei. Indonesia will have a substitution of their own. Mohamed Iman comes in. He wears the number 9, takes his place on the left-hand side of the court, back of the zone. Ashfan goes cross-court. Nice move on the inside, but Zanganeh leaves the shot on the front of the ring. Executed well. Another 3. And this one goes! Indonesia have a chance to go into the halftime interval. The remarkable scoreline here. Okiwira hits it. 6-3 of the game for Indonesia. They trail by just 1 point then. As Ashvan gets the score. Just the 9th point for Iran. In this second quarter, a huge 3 comes up short. Went early enough that Indonesia will get another opportunity though. First 2-on-1 transition. Not executed by Iran at all. So Indonesia, with 25 seconds on the clock, will they hold? Usually a style of game they like to play, Indonesia. They'll take the shot at any opportunity. There it is, quick 3 from Okiwara. He hit the last one, but he's given the opportunity for Iran. 6 on the clock. The drive, Akbari couldn't finish. And from the halfway line, doesn't go for Paslada. The Iranians looking at each other. They wander off the court slowly. It has not been a happy tournament here. The 2014 FIBA Asia Cup for Iran so far. They lead by just 3 points over Indonesia, 36-33. The struggles for Iran are clear. Just 1 of 10 from the three-point line. And also only out rebounding this small Indonesian team by just 4, 26-22. And you consider that the Chinese dominated the game 60-23 on the boards against Indonesia. You can see where Iran need to continue to work. So we're going to take a short break here from Wuhan. Make sure you join us for second half action to see if Indonesia can cause a huge upset over the current FIBA Asia champions Iran.
比我数得多，那你就可以得到我们奖品了。老板，我要1个鸭脖子，2个鸭脖子，3个鸭脖子，4个鸭脖子，5个鸭脖子，6个鸭脖子，7个鸭脖子，8个鸭脖子，9个鸭脖子，10个鸭脖子，11个鸭脖子，12个鸭脖子，13个鸭脖子，14个鸭脖子，15个鸭脖子，16个鸭脖子，17个鸭脖子，18个鸭脖子，19个鸭脖子，20个鸭脖子，21个鸭脖子，22个鸭脖子，22个鸭脖子，23个鸭脖子，24个鸭脖子，25个鸭脖子。25分，我到极限了啊！我到极限了，25分，看谁能比我数得多，数得多就有奖品。来，我们看到工作人员这边啊，有麦克风现在在这儿，哪位愿意跟我比拼一下？我数了25分，这样吧，数够20分就有奖品，好不好？必须一口气啊，不能断。先生，你准备好了吗？先喘点气儿，先喘点气儿。
Bueno, se va a reanudar el juego. 46 segundos, 4 décimas, balón para Brasil. 4 décimas, balón para Brasil. Cette victoire historique exceptionnelle jusqu'au
For those of you just joining us, expecting to see a rout in favour of Iran. That is not what we've seen in the first half of round 3 of the FIBA Asia Cup. It is 36-33 at the half in favour of Iran, but the Indonesian team have been playing the game plan exactly as coach Orang Bala would have asked. They have used the 2-3 zone to success, forcing Iran to the perimeter. They've also fought admirably on the defensive boards. I think they've done very well indeed. They shot the three-point shot, 6 made threes for Indonesia in the first half, and they may well cut it to a 1-point lead or a chance to tie. Ibrahim doesn't get it to fall, but he is fouled by Samavesi. You see, strong finish. Earns himself a trip to the line. As said, for Indonesia, they've battled on the boards, trailing just 27-22 now. But they have made 6 threes. And they now trail by just 2 points. For Iran, you haven't seen Ahmed Haddadi, the current Asia Championship MVP, but back-to-back turnovers. Pull-up shot, perhaps not the best for Indonesia. Loose pass from Samavesi though. Vesi was a solid performer in the first half for Iran, but it was the big number 12, Kardust, who dominated play in the first quarter. Kardust, 14 points and 5 rebounds. We didn't see him in the second period, which is where Indonesia really brought this game back. 20-9, they took the second quarter. As Aslan Kazemi, playing in his first game in this FIBA Asia Cup, the number 14, gets a defensive rebound. Wasn't a happy start for him. Missed 3 dunks in that first half. The number 14, as Kardust will now screen and roll to the ring. Vesi trying to find some room. Eventually go to the corner. Sangane as the buzzer sounds, can't get it, but great work. Offensive rebound from Kazemi, sneaking in that weak side, wasn't boxed out. Draws the foul against Mohamed Eman. Kazemi then at the line. As I said, we haven't seen him in the tournament so far. Joined the team late. In and out in the second. But somehow Sangane managed to sneak on the inside. Get the offensive rebound, drew the foul against Ferdinand. Indonesia, quick reversals from them, one side to the other, find some room. Astuara can get the 3 to fall. He has made 1 this game. Open room for Iran. They're using that baseline better up. As Vesi comes up way short. Offensive rebound from Zangare. As Vesi finds Arslan, penetrating, strong finish. Kazemi. Aslan Kazemi hung in the air, took the contact, still had enough power to get it up and off the backboard. See a more focused Iranian team here at the start of this third period. Picked up their defensive intensity once again. As Ibrahim trying to find some room, guarded closely. Eventually get it over to Rejawo. He can't hit the 3. And Kasemi will put. Laleshide will push. Easy opportunity. Zangane is missed. He goes to the floor. Advantage for Indonesia here. No, they don't take it. Zangane gets back. Tough shot. Ibrahim off the glass and a turnover. Given straight back to Iran. See Coach Besarevic, the arms flailing. Frustrated at his team. Kardust it was that threw it away. Apologises to his team. Coming in just 3 turnovers. That hasn't been their problem. There's the 7th turnover against Ramadhani and Indonesia. Kasemi all the way, slices down the middle. And a quick glimpse of the bench. Haddadi and Sahakin look on, applaud their team. Haven't seen either feature today. 2 All-Stars from the FIBA 2013 Asia Championships. Square up then. Oh, gives it over to Prastoara. Continues to fire it up, Prastoara. He's 1 of 8 now. He wins it back with the steal, pushes. Great recovery from Zangane. Kasemi sets the feet, knocks it down. So Aslan Kasemi will add to the Iranian team. This is the first game, as I mentioned, we've seen him in. Extended 3-point range. Him and Jamshidi Jafrabadi, as this tournament goes on, will be key. Good fake. The 3 doesn't go this time. Indonesia. Prastoara trying to find some room. It rolls to the other side. Still 20 seconds on the shot clock. Prastoara with the run-up. Zangane. Rebounds and runs right down the middle. Can he finish? Yep, got away with the extra step. Well, sorry, didn't get away with the extra step. As Garangang comes in. Dirk Garugan will handle the ball. And says the offense to Weru. Now we're going 1-on-1. He's got some speed against Kardust, but loses the ball. As he was falling, tried to flip it to the outside, but goes out of bounds. Mohamed Jamshidi Jafrabadi in for Iran, the number 13. The Indonesian zone will have to find him. Samavesi wanders it slowly down the floor. Tries to go high-low. Not sure how that pass got to Kardust. 4 Indonesian defenders around him, but Kardust moves himself to 16 points personal now. Great game from him, replacing Haddadi. 16 points, 7 rebounds. 3 doesn't go. Great effort on the boards to get it back for Indonesia. Garugan will slow it down. And now they're trying to attack once more. Jump shot comes up short. Another offensive rebound. Still can't find the basket. Indonesia scored just 1 point in this 3rd period here. After such a strong start, or such a strong first half. They'll be disappointed at the output as Kardust picks up the offensive rebound. Offensive rebound? No, offensive foul. Excuse me. Trying to post up. Garugan will wait for this screen. One way, then the other. Nice flash cut and a good feed. Garugan can't get it to go. Mohamed Hani it was with that slice cut. And he touch pass out. As Agbari lines up the three, just left. Fading is good. Pringo gets it to go. First field goal of the third period. Took nearly 7 minutes for Indonesia. As Zangane gets it to go, three-point shot. So I asked the question of the three-point shooting from Iran. They've hit 2 in this third period now. It's 1 of 10 at the half, now 3 of 15. So they're going to need to do. Okuwada draws the foul against Arman Zangane. Ramadhani gets it back, waits for action. Nothing really happening, no, as he loses it. Just 5 on the clock now. Another fading shot. Hits both the front and the back of the ring before bouncing clear. Jamshidi, open 3. Way short from him. Chance to run for Indonesia. They're going to turn it over though. And the energy here. Saeed Mashayeki lays it up easily. Mashayeki guards the ball. No pressure from him. Right. Shot clock under 10. Strong drive, but the pass can't be handled. Fandi Ramadhani again is the man creating the offense, but his pass was too strong. There he is, Ramadhani. Number 12. Yet to score in this game. Oh, sorry, just the 1 point, no field goals in this game. As Jamshidi sets the feet, doesn't go. A foul will be called. Mashayeki causing problems on the glass. Mashayeki, mentioned in the first half, averaging 4.5 rebounds a game. Very impressive for a man of his size. Just pure energy. And he has a nose for the ball. Chase down any sort of rebound. Eventually gets it in. Now gets it back. As he draws the foul. Kurugan tried to reach from behind. Three-point shot, nope, given as a 2. Kardust fights for the rebounds once, twice. Gets it to go, Kardust. Using that size he has. Massive advantage. Tips the rebound to himself. There you see the game he's having. Ashkar Kardust, 16 points, 8 rebounds. On his way to a double-double. Ramadhani, he gets it to go. Said he'd yet to hit a field goal, but been creating problems. There it is, first 2 for him. Oh man, need a bit more movement against this zone. Kardust screens, rolls, Jamshidi puts it on the floor, draws the foul. 1 second on the shot clock as Mohamed Jamshidi Jafarabadi. Strong drive. Been a frustrating tournament for Jamshidi so far. Averages 7 a game, but first game against Japan. In foul trouble early. meant that we didn't really see a lot of him. He was not in the starting lineup yesterday in the loss against China. He did still play 19 minutes, but went just 2 of 9 from the field for his 5 points. But still, can Jamshidi get the final score? Yes, he can! Mohamed Jamshidi Jafarabadi beats the buzzer. That's 2 points to his personal total, and 2 more to the Iranians. They had a strong third period there to open up the lead once again. At the half, we asked the question, could Indonesia cause the massive upset? But it looks like Iran might have steadied the ship just enough. The lead to 22 as Iran took that third period 24-5 for Indonesia. They scored just 5 points after having their largest output with 20 in quarter number 2. Indonesia, frustrating start for them. Mistake for Gurangang. Just loses the ball. Said Mashayeki gets the steal. Iran took their time on offense here. Into the hands of Akbari. Still can't get that 3-point shot to full. Akbari struggled with it throughout the tournament. Oh, 4 now here tonight. Indonesian offense has lost its zip early in the game. They moved the ball well. Now a bit more stagnant. That's why a tough shot. Missed everything there. As Jamshidi penetrates, hangs the acrobatic shot. Doesn't fall. Look towards the official for the foul. Didn't get it. Indonesia, though, can't take their opportunity. They're going to make some subs. Saran. In comes Gekshali Dagori. He replaces Akbari. Mashayeki waits, reverses it around. Dangerous line-up on the floor for Iran from the perimeter. There we see the 3 from Saeed Mashayeki. He knocks it down. 4 players, probably the 4 best perimeter shooters perhaps from Iran on the floor. Anyone really missing is Oshin Sahakin. Hit 2 threes against Japan on opening night. Mashayeki again causing those problems, tips it away. 8 on the clock for Indonesia. Another steal. Jamshidi kicks ahead. Mashayeki gets the easy 2. Nice unselfish play from Kasemi there. Applauded by Sahakin. Surely a goaltend, not given. Kardhust gets the block. Looked like it was on its way down. as the ball doesn't hit the floor for Iran. Selfish play for them. Mashiaki, same spot, same result. Hesitated, but he knocks it down. Saeed Mashiaki, second three in the first 2 minutes of this fourth period. Iran get to the 68-point mark. They open it up to a 30-point lead now. Indonesia need to find some offense from somewhere. Shot misses everything again. Tawari. Number 8. It was on that attempt. So now, Iran use the high post with Kasemi. Jamshidi can't get it to fall. And bounces out. It's going to be a timeout for Indonesia as we look at the blocked shot there from Kardust. You be the judge. Was it on the way down? That's for sure. Is got up high to deny the opportunity. Indonesia called a timeout, trailing 38 to 68. Now we'll see some highlights. Not many been from Indonesia in this fourth period. And yet to score in this first 3 minutes. See what reaction they can have from the timeout. Mashiaki again, absolutely everywhere on the floor. Shot clock to 7. No opening whatsoever. The Indonesians, they do eventually get the shot to go. There was no space at all, but Pringo just fired it up with the buzzer sounding. He knocks it down for the first field goal. Well, that spark Indonesia into life. They've got to space the floor better as Kardust had the easy opportunity but loses it. Nice high-low pass from Kasemi there to find him. But Kardust is having a fabulous game. Just lost the handle that time. Indonesia have to space the floor. You see too many of the players above the foul line. Giving no room for that penetration. Ferdinand then goes to the corner. Doesn't go, and a foul is going to be called against Mashiaki. Just the forearm into the chest of Rizki. Sideline possession then. Rizki Effendi will bring it in. Behind the back pass, Ferdinand knocks it down. Ferdinand showing that range. He was the leading scorer with 6 points in their loss against China. Here's 4 here tonight. Mashiaki keep filling it now after those 2 threes early, but can't get it to go. Thought Jamshidi was going to pull in that rebound on the weak side. Contested 3 is fouled. Jamshidi Jafrabadi looks to the bench. He should be disgusted. It's a silly foul. Iran have called a timeout here for Coach Besarevich to talk it over with his team. See some highlights of the play from Askar Kardust, the game's best performer so far. Kardust 18 points, 9 rebounds. He's got a 9 of 10 from the field. That's the only negative, as he also has 4 turnovers for his team. It's been a fantastic game from the big 2'11" centre. First rolls home for Ibrahim. As does the second. Third doesn't quite fall though, as Jamshidi pulls in the rebound. See what adjustments Iran will make. Indonesia maintaining the zone. There's an offensive foul is going to be called. Kasemi just tried to power his way through the defender and already had position. Defense from Zangane, pressuring the ball, forces the steal. Jamshidi gets it knocked away from behind. Great recovery, Ibrahim. Despite his team being now 44 points, he's not giving it up. Mashiki feeds the inside, and now Jamshidi with 10 on the clock. Tries to go one-on-one, finds some room to kick it. Get it back, the shot clock to 1, it's got to go up. Yakshila knocks it down. Benem Yakshila It's a little hesitant there, the young man. He does have range on that 3-point shot. Gets it to go. His first points of the game. Chance to run then for Iran. Too many passes. Results in a turnover. Oh man, Zangade couldn't take the pass. Perhaps Sayed Mashike should have just laid it up himself. That's what Coach Besarevich was saying to him. Don't make too many passes, making it too complicated for ourselves. And the deflection from Zangane causes the steal. But again, an opportunity is lost for Iran. Ferdinand will draw the foul. Inline possession. Sparta gives it over to Okiwira. Now he gets it back. Clock to 5. He's going to have to make a shot in his own here. Can't. The long pass from Iran goes into the hands of Zangare. He lays it up. Haddadi stands to applause. Tough pull-up shot doesn't go. 5 for the rebound. And the foul will be called against Ashieki. Santosa into the game. Andri Santosa. First action for him. First shot comes up short. Pringo at the line. 4 points, 6 rebounds. Pringo Rajoa can't get either shot to fall. 3 doesn't go. Yekshilakori hits the front of the ring, bounces over the backboard, so possession to Indonesia then. Still Iran come with the pressure. Indonesia just managed to break it, have the opportunity. They're going to pull up for 3 points. Pastara it was. Pastara makes the 7th 3 of the game for Indonesia, but it has to be remembered they had 6 at the half. Lovely left-handed finish there, Kasemi. With his feet behind the backboard, but just extended. And it still results to a foul. There will be 2 shots for Zange. Akiwara. It is that commits it. Oh no, excuse me. Akiwara was that got the foul, the turnover. I think the foul is Pastawada. Come up short. They fight for the rebound. Actually, Kakorde gets it. We hit 2 minutes to go in this game. Iran with the comfortable lead. Still the woes from 3. That miss takes them to 6 of 28. They have shot the ball far better in the second half. And in fact, made 5 threes in the second half, as there's been a real reversal of fortunes from the perimeter. Iran struggled. Indonesia really shot the ball well in the first half. That's why the score, remember, just 3 points separated these two teams at the half, 36 to 33. But Indonesia have gone cold, and Iran have started to find their range. Jamshidi kicks. Yekshilakorde still can't kick it. Get a hand on a pass though. Thawara will bring it down. Hounded by Alishide. Okulada. Penetrate Pastawada. Doesn't get it to go. Eventually, still lid on the basket for Indonesia. There's a beautiful drive. Mohamed Jamshidi Jafarabadi goes all the way. Indonesia will give it straight back. Jamshidi moves to 6 from that. It's 2 of 11 from the field, Jamshidi. He's 0 of 6 from beyond the 3-point line. So I talked him up as being one of the better 3-point shooters for Iran. He hasn't proven to be here today. Final opportunity for Indonesia then. Under 20 seconds. Estrada penetrates, kicks it. Up to 3, still won't go. A rebound from Zangane will bring about the end of the game. It is Iran that take it. A strong performance from them in the second half, 77 to 47. After leading by just 3 at the interval, they managed to get some rest into the legs of Hamid Haddadi and also Moshin Sahakin. But Coach Besarevich won't really be that pleased with his team. It was a lackluster performance from them. For the team that has won 20 straight games before yesterday, it has not been a happy tournament here in Wuhan for Iran so far. They will need to make changes. They do move to 2 wins and 1 loss in Group A, but their performances will have to improve should they wish to repeat as the Asian Cup champions. For Indonesia, the three-point shooting in the first half was a real weapon for them. But unfortunately, they went cold in the second half, just 7 of 30 overall. And the rebounding battle went away from them. So Indonesia will fall to 0-2. They will be the only winless team still in Group A, but Iran will march on. Make sure you stay with us for more FIBA Asia Championship, for more FIBA Asia Cup action. So we will get into the latter stages of this competition. But for me, right now, it is goodbye, with Iran securing their second victory, 77-47 over Indonesia.